friends, in 24 hours, I am officially moving into my apartment. I have a lot of mixed feelings that I will eventually get to talking about and processing, but this is the state of my room, and I need to pack all of this, my entire closet of clothes that are hung. I am bringing my mattress, I am bringing my bed frame, I have a giant mirror that I am also bringing. There's a lot of stuff to pack, and I decided to vlog. So, let's go figure that out. I was about to vacuum seal this mattress, but now I am on baby watch duty. Fist bump. Yeah! Are you staring at yourself? You really are my nephew! Oh, do you know the trend where like you lie down on a baby's lap? Oh, what the heck? Here, I'm gonna copy you. Well, your legs are a little small. You have wonderful posture. No blinking contest. Ready, set, go. Oh, I win, you lose. This is so painful. I think that's fine. Okay, I'm very nervous. We're just gonna do it. My humidifier's leaking. My humidifier's leaking. Oh my gosh, how would I roll this? Oh, easily. Easily. Okay, so we are like an hour or two in. Mattress is wrapped up. The bed frame is disassembled. Now I'm trying to pack these. I'm pretty much packed and ready to go, with the exception of like a few things that I need to shower. But pretty much this is it. First of all, I'm shocked that I was able to pack everything. I mean, I started like 2 days ago packing. It feels weird. I'm gonna like sleep in the living room tonight because all my bedding stuff is packed. I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna just like calm down. It's gonna be a very hectic and busy day tomorrow. It's extremely windy here in SoCal, so I'm kind of about that. I no longer will live in this room. This room that I've been in for like over a decade now. Like I filmed my earliest YouTube videos in here. Oh, did the power turn off? Are you kidding me? Hello? Yeah, is your power off? I cannot make this up. This is so weird. This is awkward. So I guess the power's off because it's so windy. They do this all the time where they shut off the power to prevent fire. Everything's packed, ready to go. This car is filled to the brim. My mom is driving my sister's car, which is a lot bigger, and that's also packed to the brim. I just want everything out of the cars into the apartment, and I will feel like I can breathe. I love you. Bye, Mama. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. I will. Bye. I've been holding it together, but I am just not. I'm just not. Everyone always anticipates like the first time that they're gonna move out of their home and live on their own. It's an exciting time. As stressful as it was to get here, it's been very exciting, but no one talks about the amount of guilt you feel, or at least for me. I feel so guilty for leaving. It almost feels like I'm abandoning my family, and it feels almost selfish. And I know it's a narrative I'm telling to myself, and I will get over it. Anyways, I know I should be like celebrating and jumping for joy, and I am inside, but I can't help but to just feel so god awfully guilty. This is my first time in my apartment all to myself, like this quiet. Oh my gosh, I look a freaking mess. So long story short, literally right after Christmas, which was when I was gonna like get my life together and start packing, got sick. And it was that type of sickness where I could not get out of bed, I could not move. I have not gone to the gym for weeks now. I've been hacking up a storm, and then only in the past 2-3 days I started packing, and yeah, I just have been looking I've been looking a mess. Oh my gosh, this quiet. Okay, plan of action right now. Text mom and dad that I made it home safely. 2, make my bed, like build my bed, and then make my bed. Then I'm gonna shower, and everything else we will deal with tomorrow. Hey! Oh my gosh, I was unpacking my stuff and then I was like, oh my gosh, before I like unpack shit, let me just document what it looks like now so we can have a little transformation vlog. So here's my apartment. We got, you know, stuff here. Closet. Bathroom. Work in progress. Okay, here's like the little bedroom area. We got washer dryer. Here is the kitchen area, which is super cute. Got outside there. And then this is like the living area. Hey, that's it, y'all. I'm so excited. Yeah. And I just can't hide it. Good morning, y'all. From my new apartment. I'm feeling good. I slept like a baby last night. I woke up 7 in the morning, just naturally. The sun is very, very, very deep orange. Fire's still going. Sky is cloudy. Yeah, it's just like a very odd time because I'm like celebrating and I'm happy, and then like I go outside and I'm like, oh shoot. I have not eaten yet. I have not gotten any groceries yet. I have just spent most of my morning, doing my routine and getting that established, but also unpacking a lot of the things. I have moved twice in my life, the second time being moving here, and I 12 out of 10 highly recommend getting these like bags instead of using boxes to move your stuff. Everything else is pretty much in its general area, you know what I mean? Like everything is like, kitchen stuff is in the kitchen, bathroom stuff is in the bathroom, clothes are in the closet, shoes are in the closet. It's just not organized yet. Another thing I'm realizing I need to get is Wi-Fi. As I'm unpacking things, I'm realizing how much of my stuff is dependent on Wi-Fi. So for example, I have my like, and that needs Wi-Fi. My lights are Philips Hue lights and they still work, but in order to change the color and everything, you need to connect it to your phone and to connect it to a bridge that needs Wi-Fi. My little things like watching a show or like checking emails, and I mean I can use data, but like it's only gonna sustain me for so long, so Wi-Fi is definitely another thing I need to add on my to-do list. Besides that, I feel pretty good. Everything will just come naturally. Everything will settle. I'm trying not to worry too much about things that are not needed. I'm just trying to like figure out the basic necessities, and then I can go in and add my magic or whatever, because I was like thinking like, oh my gosh, I need these shelves and I need these plates and these cups, and it's just like, Sabria, calm down, dude. Can you just move in? Let's be cute today and let's get some groceries because I'm hungry. Okay, so that should be good. It's a good hair day. I'm feeling cute, I'm looking cute. I mean, what more can I ask for, truly? I'm literally only here for this one thing. Let's get some milk. When does this expire? January 26th. Perfect. I'm gonna start shoes off once I am able to fully sweep and mop the place. But for now, shoes can be on. Is it Friday or Saturday? Friday the 10th. Basically, I spent the entire morning quite literally unpacking everything. So this floor is pretty clear. I went back home yesterday and I was talking to my mom and I was like basically telling her that like I am trying to just accept that things are going to be ugly for the first month, and I have 19 months left of this lease to make it pretty, make it my own space, to rearrange things. So I'm just trying to, you know. I have so much closet space. When I put my tops and then my bottoms, I was like, oh my gosh, I have this chunk. I have a lot of that chunk. And then I have, I'll show you the other side, but I still have more storage space. And I was like, wow, is this like my sign to get more clothes? I got the bathroom here. Hi. Have my bed. And then yeah, I got the mirror here. It's so echoey because there's so, oh, I feel a thing in my sock. Super echoey in here because obviously there's like no furniture. Oh my gosh, this could be like a little dance studio. I get access to a lot of really great amenities. One of them is just this like lounge area. This is my view, by the way. Oh wait, it's kind of overexposed. This is my view. This is just a note to self-reminder that every time I step foot out of my apartment, I cannot be looking like this. Because every time I interact with someone in, you know, lounges or, you know, the lobbies or like the elevator, whatever, everyone's looking their best. Everyone is presenting themselves as like a professional in whatever world or industry that they're in. And I'm looking like a pineapple. So this is just a note to myself. Sabria, get your shit together. Please look decent. Okay. So I decided to do something cute but casual. This is just a button-up that I stole from my dad's closet. I'm wearing a Heat Tech long sleeve from Uniqlo because it's still winter out here. I have my LA hat, typical glasses. Oh, I also like barely did my makeup. I just put a little bit of blush and some mascara and then like zhuzhed the brows because my brows are a mess. I have not done my brows in a long time, and on top of that, I have not laminated them in a long time, so they are just, it's a mess. I'm wearing these slacks that I thrifted, but I believe they're by Express. And then for the shoes, I got the Taekwondos. They're a great alternative to Sambas. These are very, very comfy, and I like how like thin this sole is. I like the shape of it. It just looks, I don't know, it just looks cooler to me than a Samba. So very cute outfit. And I'm ready to go. Hopefully now I can interact with people. But every time I look cute, I never see people. But when I'm looking like ugly, that's when everyone I know I'll run into. Okay, y'all, that took about a solid hour of my time. Yesterday I was debating whether or not I wanted to pick up my Wi-Fi router from downtown because it's closer, or just drive like an extra 10 miles to pick it up in a place that has parking. And I was like, you know what, downtown is just right, it's half a mile, I'll just pick it up there. It took me forever to find parking. And then on top of that, when I went to pick up the Wi-Fi router, they were like, okay, we're not gonna give you one, we're gonna give you two. I said two, and then they were like, okay, you have to check which one is faster, and then whichever one you choose, you have to cancel the other one. What the hell? That is too much work. I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I didn't get a ticket for my parking, because I parked in a passenger loading zone only, and I was like, this will only take 5 minutes. It didn't. It took probably like 30. And I was just there like, hello. Also, this is like an obvious thing, but I love the fact that I live in downtown LA, and everywhere I want to go is now like maximum 20 minutes out of my way. Not even, like 15 minutes maybe maximum. I could go to so many places in LA and I don't need to like waste a whole tank of gas. Ah! Oh gosh, I'm a mess. I just finished crying. Basically, actually, let me tell you how my first day of class went. I had one class. Basically, the class is it's a screenwriting class, but I believe it's about adaptation. So for the first sort of hour, I was just like reading over the syllabus, talking about the class. Then we watch Perks of Being a Wallflower. I love that movie. Fuck Ezra Miller, but I like that movie. So I go back to my car, and there's a citation on my car. There was a boot on the driver's side wheel, and there's a giant paper on my window that basically says, hey, if you want to get this boot removed, you gotta go to USC Transportation Services and da-da-da-da. I basically parked where I wasn't supposed to, so it was 100% my fault. And I looked at the ticket, and it was a whopping $1,099. And they said, if you don't pay this, we will not be able to remove your boot. And or if you don't pay this within like 3 days, we're gonna raise the ticket by another $100. So I'm panicking. I called the number that is on the paper because they said the offices for USC Transportation close at 5 p.m. Mind you, it's like 4:58. And I'm like, this is so expensive. I don't think I could pay all of this right now. Like, all these things. I'm in a panic. And then they were like, you could just charge it to your student account. And I was like, fuck. I was like, just charge it to my student account. And it's something that I will eventually have to pay, but I'm taking the L and I will pay it, and I will pay it later. Hopefully the rest of my week will look better than the shithole that was my first day of class. I swear something always happens right before an audition. Last year when I was auditioning for Rent, I set my backpack aside, still within like my range, but I think my back was turned to my backpack and my backpack got stolen right before auditions. Like some shit always happens. January is just not the time for me. Okay, well, hello. Good morning. It is 9:30. I have class at 11. I am going to get ready in a bit, but I just want to start putting this contact paper on the cabinets because this color is just a little too morbid for me. This is it. You see? So I'm gonna just start. I think I'm just gonna do like a drawer or something, see how I like it. Just wanna get the ball rolling, you know, get the momentum going. Yep, I'm gonna need all the forgiveness I can get because I'm going to readjust this so many times. Okay, let me show y'all this before. Oh, that's gonna bother me, but we'll get through it. Yeah, I think mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Okay, well, hello beautiful people. I officially have gotten through my first week of school. I technically was supposed to have a class today, but I dropped it, y'all. I dropped it. I actually dropped a total of 3 classes, and I added 2 new classes that I have not been to yet. Today, I am going to the Mocha Geffen. I've been to the Mocha a bunch of times, but I've not yet been to the Geffen. There was like a huge chunk of my time whenever I would go to the Mocha, the Geffen was always closed or it wasn't running. But for the past like year or so, I've been seeing a bunch of TikToks about the Geffen, and I was like, oh shoot, like it's open, it's a place that I could go to. I don't know where I want to go after. I did bring my journal, so maybe a cafe might be in the works, we'll see. Weird, but very, very nice, because now that I live in downtown LA, museums are just like 10 minutes away. The fact that I could go to a museum and not have to make a full-on event out of it is really, really nice, because when I was younger and I would go to museums specifically in LA all the time, I would have to block out the entire day. It would take me like an hour and a half to drive to LA and about an hour and a half to drive back home. So that's a whole 3 hours of my time gone. But now it's like 10 minutes? I'll take 10 minutes. I just got done with a meeting, or it wasn't even a meeting, it was an interview for a scholarship. $10,000. It took about 25 minutes. Once the call came on, I was like, oh my gosh. I remember the last time I did an interview for a scholarship, which I got, by the way. But the last time I did an interview for a scholarship, I was so anxiety ridden because I had got some bad news right before that. And so I had to do the interview like, yeah. I guess it brought up some like triggering feelings of having to do another scholarship interview, but this one was so wonderful and lovely. I was interviewed by 3 wonderful ladies. They asked some very beefy questions that I was not expecting. I thought they were going to ask more about my resume. I pulled up my my application that I submitted on the side just in case I needed to, like reference it, but I didn't. And I'm very proud of myself because I was able to just be present with the ladies, and there were moments where they were just cracking up and laughing up a storm, which was wonderful and nice. I do think I'm very funny. It was a really good interview. If I don't get it, I'm not even gonna think about it. I'm gonna get the scholarship. One of the first questions was, is there something that you didn't put on your application last time? And I was like, these are the projects I'm working on now. That's all I got. And they were like, yeah, that's significant. And I kept emphasizing the importance of, community and creativity and being in, the industry and being an artist. They were very intrigued by that, asked some follow-up questions. And towards the end of the interview, they were just so reassuring. They were like, I hope to see you get your Oscar one day. And I was like, thank you. I even told them that I'm currently in the process of rewriting or expanding my solo play called My Beef with God, and they were cracking up at the title, and I was like, yes, it is supposed to be funny. Thank you. Apply for scholarships, y'all. Apply for scholarships. That's free money there. Go get your money. Okay, now I got stuff to do.